This Mexican possession found footage movie is a great example of why physical media is so important. I just watched 1974, The Possession of Altair, and this one is not available streaming or digitally whatsoever right now. You can only watch it on a physical copy. I was lucky enough to be gifted a copy, and honestly, I hadn't heard of this movie whatsoever, and I'm so glad that I finally got to check it out. This one's about a newlywed couple, Manuel and Altair, and they're going about their regular day-to-day life. Manuel makes stop-motion movies, he has a Super 8 camera, he's filming him and his wife, and that's when Altair has this odd dream. She was speaking with angels and speaking to God, or at least she thinks so. And while she sees this as something positive, her behavior starts to be affected by those dreams. Manuel starts filming everything just because he's not quite sure exactly what's going on, and if she actually is talking to angels, or maybe it's something darker or possibly even in her head. But then things start to get really creepy and very strange. I don't want to say too much because this was a fun one. While it did start out as your typical possession found footage movie, it definitely does take some different turns, and that ending was quite fun. It really wasn't what I was expecting whatsoever, but I absolutely loved it. The cinematography in this is fun. It really does feel like 1974 because it was shot on Super 8. It is quite grainy, and in the beginning it was a little distracting, but I really did get into it, and I found it to be quite fun because it really did make it more immersive in, the year it was supposed to be. But the acting was good, the dialogue seemed very natural, and their fear and worry for Altair seemed very realistic. The one thing, my biggest pet peeve when it comes to found footage, was the added background music and added score to this. This movie was creepy enough as it is. What was going on and how it was being filmed and everything just really was quite eerie and unsettling, and the added music wasn't necessary to build that tension. Yes, it was very tense, and it did sound good in the scene and all of that, but I really hate when it's supposed to be actual found footage from, a disappearance like in this movie, and then there's background music added. Like, who added that music? But overall, this was a really fun watch. I am so glad that I finally got to see this one. Huge shout out to Only Found Footage fans for sending me a copy of this one. It is available for sale on Only Found Footage fans shop. I'll tag both accounts down in the caption in case you want to check this one out. And don't forget, get that physical media. This one is such a fun watch and you can't find it streaming anywhere. But if you've seen this one, let me know what you think. And if not, definitely keep your eye out for this one and go buy a physical copy if you trust me enough on this review.